hey guys, this isn't necessarily a podcast, more a reaction piece. Today, I sit with John Mans. You may know him from the Joe Rogan podcast released today, where Shane Gillis called him a twink. Well, we have a rebuttal to that. This is John Mans' reaction to being called a twink on the largest podcast in the world. Have a great day.
I do have to say,
all right,
the fucking fully loaded tour is nice.
It's gotta be amazing.
Wait.
Bro,
that, right?
That's cool.
It's so the only problem with it is that little twink they have on the tour, that fucking Mans dude.
I love Mans.
That fucking,
everything else is cool.
Shout out on Joe Rogan. I mean, it's not the one you
not
want.
A good one.
Well, no, but if you are a twink,
that's the thing. I'm not a twink.
Oh, hold on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Shane has a lot more ammo than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever Bert Kreischer reaction video to the world famous Joe Rogan podcast. I'm sitting here with, I'm not gonna make assumptions, okay? But who is defined as a twink on Joe Rogan? His name is John Mans. He's one of my best friends
in my entire life.
It's funny you get called a twink very often in this podcast. The world's biggest podcast.
Shane has
the largest
a very shallow
voice
sense about
in
me.
media. Imagine if they said on CNN, John Mans is a twink. Well, times that times two, and that's what happened today.
This is awesome.
So let's see it. Let's just hear what Shane has to say, and then we'll go back and take it apart. Okay, keep going, Shane.
Group of dudes around. There's this one motherfucker.
What's the problem?
He's just a twink, and he loves Norman.
He's a queef for sure.
Got called a queef by Mark Normand.
I know them both very well.
Who?
Both of those guys.
Do you consider them both friends?
Absolutely, but I don't. But Rogan barely knows me, and so he's getting fed something that's total crap.
Is it? Well, it's not total crap. Yes,
it is.
Is it? Well, what's about to come through is really true. Go ahead and play.
He walked actually at the Vulcan.
There we go.
Came. Remember that dude? He was chirping at you.
He was all over you.
He was,
and you had to shut him down. You're like, who is this fucking guy? And Bert was like, "What are you doing, man? Shut the fuck up."
But
let's not call this guy out on a podcast.
Thank you.
No, I promised him I would.
You promised him you would?
Yeah, last night he was talking shit, and I said,
no.
Tomorrow I'm doing Rogan. I'm going to fucking bury you, pussy.
You told him that?
Yeah. So we
sure you want to do this?
I couldn't be more excited to do this. For real, I'm certain.
He's a queef and a half.
Obviously, he's a good dude.
He's a great guy.
For real, he's a great dude. But he
guy.
Yo, this is when I wanted to kill him.
He likes little boys.
He does love boys.
Okay.
Isn't that okay, though?
Well,
it is okay.
So now Rogan thinks that that's true. He thinks that that's true. He thinks I'm a roadie with you that likes little boys. And everybody that knows me, knows that I can't stand kids in general. I fucking hate kids.
That's your defense. Not only do you not fuck them,
I don't even like them.
But you don't like them. Would you be upset if on CNN, Don Lemon said, John Mans fucks little boys?
Yes.
It's worse than that. It's worse than that. And you ever heard of the phrase, thou protest too much?
Yes.
Do you feel like you're doing that now? I mean, let's keep going.
He walked into the green room at Vulcan.
It should be okay.
He walked into the green room. I was just on tour with these motherfuckers.
Right.
He did the European tour. Norman did the Europe tour. He walks in and he's like, hey, how are you? To me. Never met me in his life. He's like, Mark, hey.
That is not how I sound.
Hit pause. That is kind of how you sound.
That's not how I sound.
Say Mark, hey.
Hey, Mark.
That's not how you sound.
Granted, I do love Mark.
Pretend you see Mark Normand, okay? For real, how would you sound?
I'd be kind of like cool with it because I like him very much.
Let me say, by the way,
Mark,
I know what it's. No.
Hey, Mark, what's up? And he'd be like, hey,
that's a lie. This is a lie. And now, for you to go on a podcast and lie,
how do you think I say it?
Mark, hey, Mark, right? That's Mansy. Do it the way you do the impression I just did.
Hey, Mark. Hey, what's up? Hey.
Play back. Can you play back how Shane sounded?
He walks in and he's like, hey, how are you? To me. never met me in his life. He's like, Mark, hey.
Wait, what?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so
So
it
if
wasn't
he's telling the truth,
because that sounds like I'm hitting on him or something. Like I like him, like him like that.
how many
And I
hours? Do you think
100%
how many hours do you think you've listened to Mark Normand speak?
Hundreds. I mean, I listen to everything he puts out there.
Okay, how many hours?
They might be drunk. Let me help out Mark because he needs it. They might be drunk. I listen to all those episodes.
Yeah,
and I listen to everything with him and Joe List.
Okay. Would you consider? Would you say that I love my wife?
You absolutely love your wife. Yeah.
Do you think I've listened to hundreds of hours of her talk?
You have to listen to her all the time, but I don't get to hang out with Mark all the time.
So would you listen to more? So would you be excited to see him in person?
I don't listen to.
Would you be excited
all the
to see him
time,
in
and I
person?
hang out with you all the time.
Would you be excited to see Mark in person?
Absolutely all the time.
Do you
always.
think maybe you sounded more like Shane thinks you sounded than do the impression of how you said, "Hi, Mark"?
All of your impressions are horrible. All of these.
Hi.
His impression is horrible.
Mark, it's John Mans. I haven't seen you in a little bit. It's good to catch up. So far,
There's a difference between gay for somebody and liking somebody as like, as a grown man, you don't meet a lot of dudes that you like as friends. Like they could be friends. And I think that that's the case with Mark. I think we could be friends. And also with Shane too. But Shane's kind of, he's a hard one to read a little bit. I thought he hated my guts at the beginning.
Well, he did. He
kind of did.
No, well, let's go back and share some stories that maybe weren't shared on the podcast. Did you ever tell Shane Gillis, "We'll leave your ass here. No one needs you"?
Not like that.
What was the story, man?
I was just fucking with him. I know. I can totally. I feel like I could fuck with Shane.
Is that the reason that he's going on arguably the biggest media source in the world and calling you, which we haven't come to the bottom of whether or not you're a twink or not, or you're the little boys, but you think that's the reason he's doing this?
He's just fucking with me because he knows we're bros. Yeah.
Did you just say we're bros? No, that's.
Oh God, I need some input here.
All right. Let's see the rest of this.
Called you me?
Mans loves you. No.
Oh.
Like you and me were both in the green.
He
came out
story sucks.
No, it's funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait a minute.
Doesn't it suck?
Sorry, I'm
Joe's
drunk.
taking care of you.
Sucks.
Yo, give it a second, Joe. The fuck's your problem?
That's the end of
I
it.
know. For a guy who likes conspiracy theories and aliens, you don't really give us a shot.
There was a moment there I could just jump in and say this story sucks.
Is that the end of the
and I knew
story?
it'd be
Yeah, that's
funny.
it.
It's funny.
So let's go back. Did Shane Gillis hold up his end of the bargain when
to throw me
drunk
under the
as
bus?
fuck he said, "I will be burying you on Rogan tomorrow"?
Yes, I guess he did, but like he could have come up with something better than that. A twink is like, that's such an easy throwaway bullshit thing.
But I think what's fucking hilarious about it is that he kind of threw it away, but it hit. Like it definitely.
No, it didn't. Joe didn't even like it.
No, you. It stuck with you.
Well, the only reason is because it's like, if he would have called me like I butt fuck you, then everyone would know that that's ridiculous and funny, or what may be funny or not. But a twink is just like, that's the dumbest thing, because it's like,
Wait, hang on. You
a
think
twink is
people-
like a flamboyant gay guy, and that's not me.
Do that again?
A flamboyant gay guy.
Yeah, Mance. I have one question to ask you. But why do you find it acceptable if he said that I had sex with you, but you find it unacceptable to say you have sex with little boys?
Because that's unacceptable.
But
the thing is, it's so far from anything that I am, because I don't even like little kids at all. I don't like them. I don't want to fuck them. I don't want to fuck anybody young. I'll fuck, adults. And, I've had some stories with that kind of thing, but I'm not.
Let's prove your sexuality real quick.
This is okay. Great.
Have you been with a woman before?
Yes.
How many?
I can't say that.
Like hundreds.
No.
Has there ever been a woman that you dated, and I know the answer to this, that has short hair?
Shut the fuck up.
That has short hair.
Hang on.
Short hair, a little gruff, prepubescent boy voice, and a boy's name.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Have you ever had sex with a woman who had a boy's name?
Oh. What, Andy? It's surfer Andrea.
But did you call her Andy when you had sex? And
Yeah,
doesn't she have like
no? I called her the German girl.
What?
The German girl, Andy.
Oh, you had sex with 2 Andys?
Yeah.
Man,
well, 3. If you, the other one's called Andrea.
Sounds like you're having sex with a lot of Andys.
I know. They own bars. They own bars in foreign countries.
My cousin Andrew to be concerned. Man, that's 3 Andys. How many women have you had sex with that have boys' names?
Well, give me a few days.
For real? All right. So in your defense, would you like to bury Shane Gillis right now?
Yeah. How can we do that, please?
Put out a rumor. Like
that he sucks as a comedian? How about that? Ooh, that's too deep. That's too deep.
No,
but it's not true. Yeah. But it's that I'm a twink isn't true either. So
no, but you got to find one. You got to find one that doesn't cuts close.
The twink doesn't cut close to me either. So look at me.
Oh, after I'm just sending this to Shane right now. I'm just sending this to Shane.
Shane's an asswipe. That's no, I love it. But I love both of those guys.
I do. That's what made this so fun is that I don't know if you know this, but I know this is that Shane really actually didn't like you and then fell in love with you.
He didn't like me at the beginning.
Man, you put up a
but there's no reason to not like me. I'm not shitty to anybody.
Okay, I think it could be argued that you were a tad bit shitty to him the first night when you said, we'll leave you and no one will notice.
No, I think the only time that I thought he might punch me in the face was when I told him to put on one of your outfits that you guys, one of your tracksuits, and like hang onto your leg for a photo.
You operate at a different speed than he does.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
no,
go do this.
I'm not doing that.
you treat him like sometimes treat him like an animal and you go, do this now. Right. And then he didn't like that, but then he learned to love you. And that is when you appreciate John Mans. Once you get past the, who the fuck is this guy? Into the, God, I need more of this guy. That's when he learned to love you. And
arguably he's there now.
His love song to you is him on Joe Rogan. He could talk about tour dates he needs to sell. He's got a huge tour, but instead, in his head, he went, oh, I got to bury Mans. Do you have any idea? He could talk about a million things right now. The Eagles, Bud Lights, fucking Notre Dame. And instead, he took some time out of his Joe Rogan appearance to bury you and call you gay that you fuck little boys.
That's great.
And so I think if you guys love John as much as me, Shane, and Mark love John, anytime he posts a picture, just comment, how are the little boys doing, John?
This is great. This is so, I don't even, like, I'm a nobody. I'm a behind the scenes guy. I don't need to have
and that's why
thousands of people talking about that.
You're a nobody. You're a behind the scenes guy. John, you're on one of the biggest comedy podcasts in the world right now.
And all I want to do is talk about my house.
Let's do it.
Okay. Can I set this up?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Halston, punch these numbers into Zillow. He lives in Boulder. He's got a house in Boulder, a great house in Boulder. It's valued at $1.9 million.
1.87.
$1.87 million.
And look it up. It's 2640 Mapleton.
2640 Mapleton. 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,950 square feet. 2640 Mapleton Avenue, Boulder, Colorado. It is off the market right now, but he's putting it on the market. And so if you would like to get a jump on this property, it's going for sale.
And we'll do it for that price, maybe. And then, so here's my...
great businessman. We'll do it for that price, maybe.
Oops. No, we'll go for a lot. Up. You got to offer me a lot more than that.
So...
And that's the
Let's go
rental.
through the house.
It brings in $7,000 a month, no problem rental. So it brings in a lot of fucking money.
And what's your mortgage? Well, I don't know.
3. Oh, should I not say that?
Oh, well, not. I think it's fine. So you can bring in $7,000 a month for rentals for during the football season. I bet it's rented out immediately.
Yeah, because CU is only like a 10-minute walk from there.
Yeah, so CU is a 10-minute walk from there. If you got a kid and you want to buy them a house in Boulder, if your kid's going to Boulder, you probably have money. So if you want to buy a house for your kid in Boulder, it's a great neighborhood. It's 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Let's take a look at the pictures. That's the kitchen, I'm guessing.
Yep, it's a really updated kitchen. Everything's updated.
Nice little outdoor nook to have breakfast. Little porch. That's a John Manzi right there.
Yep, views.
Living room.
Oh, and then you like this, Bert.
What bedroom is this?
Carter Oster House.
Yeah.
who you love,
Yeah.
he gave me that deck that's in the back.
What do you mean gave it to you?
He just gave it to me because it was leftover material.
Oh,
material.
He just gave you the
yeah,
supplies?
and I brought it out from Traverse City where he lives and just put it up.
For real?
Yep.
All right.
That's kind of a whatever. Never mind about that one.
Keep going.
That's the downstairs.
Nice bathroom glass.
That's the deck. So there's 2 fenced-in yards. So people with dogs and stuff. There's 2.
There's 2 different fenced-in yards.
Yeah, the apartment has its own fenced-in yard and a deck.
Okay.
And then the main place has a deck, and there's places to garden and everything. And then, so the reason I was doing this, Bert, is because if you think about it, people like the realtors take 6%, right?
Yeah.
So at a $2 million valuation, that's $120,000, I think, that I would take.
Really?
Yeah. And if I do this with you and we sell it,
Yeah.
I only have to pay you like
maybe nothing.
10,000, 20,000.
If you gave me $10,000
for this,
would
you take that?
I'd take it, and
And
I'd
then-
be very happy.
And then you know what we could do is
Put
people,
up billboards
people
in Hollywood that say Shane Gillis has sex with little boys.
yeah, no, but so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna buy a catamaran then, and then you're gonna come down there and you'll get to benefit with that forever.
I like that, Nancy. All right, nice sleeping loft, bedroom underneath. Is this the backyard house?
Yeah, it's got a loft and a bedroom.
Got a loft and a bedroom. This is fucking awesome, Nancy.
Yeah, I built the whole damn thing. It's cool. Let's get the word out. Let's keep it away from the agents and stuff, and we'll save some money, and then you and I can go party.
I like that idea.
Done.
Any imparting words? I'll say this. It sounded like Joe liked you.
I just don't
back.
want Joe to be like, if I walk in the room sometimes, he's like, that motherfucker, get him out of here.
No, he would. I think I wouldn't let you in a room with him again. Don't worry about that, Nancy.
I fucked that up enough.
Oh, do you stretch, Joe?
Are you scared to drive?
Are you scared of driving cars, Joe? Are you scared? How come you won't drive?
By the way,
Joe?
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Peter, step into the microphone one real quick. You were there.
Yes, I was there.
How accurate?
Basically 100% accurate.
Come on.
I was there.
Really? Seriously?
We were smacking you.
Yeah,
you were squeezing my
we
legs.
were kicking you,
You
saying stop
recognize
talking.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Bert.
Do you feel like you've been taken care of on our side of the team?
Yeah. Thanks.
Are you excited to see Shane and Mark?
I am totally cool. We're living on a bus with him too.
Can we do a run through of how we should say hi to Shane when you see him?
Hey, buddy.
What character is this?
Hey, buddy.
Pretend you're seeing Mark Normand.
Mark.
So see Shane.
Hey, buddy.
All right, Fully Loaded will be in Greenville, South Carolina, Bristol, Tennessee, Lawrenceville, Georgia, and Brandon, Mississippi this week. We will see you on the road. Me, Joey Diaz, Shane Gillis, Nikki Glazer, Chelsea Lynn, Mark Normand, Big J. Okerson, Brian Simpson. Fully Loaded, baby.